Anyway, this is the place I'm talking about in this video, and I'm gonna review the Halloween event. Let's just hop into the video. Horror Nights is just your basic run-of-the-mill Halloween event at a theme park, kind of like Halloween Horror Nights or something else. I don't know. I've only ever heard of Halloween Horror Nights. Pretty basic. There's haunted houses, scare zone, very, very marketable. I should know. I bought a limited edition shirt. I'm really starting to fall in love with the whole Halloween aesthetic. Maybe that's just me getting older and being able to handle, like, more scary things. I don't know, you take a guess. The event in general was pretty fun. The theming was good. I just liked the whole vibe. There is one thing I have a complaint about, but I'll get into that later. For now, let's just go over what I liked about this event. Okay, so now that I've given you its proper explanation, I can tell you what I enjoyed about this event. Okay, the scare zones. I went through all three of them. You should know, I made YouTube shorts on them. There were three main scare zones. Like I said before, I did all three, but them being Fallout Zone, Darkstone's Hollow, and Midway of Misery. I liked all of them, but I guess I'll rate them out of 10. Yeah. Okay, first off, a Fall Zone. 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed this one. Not my favorite, but I enjoyed it. It was really interesting, though. It was basically like a nuke went off or something, and it messed up science's brains and stuff. I don't know the lore. The actors were really good at acting their parts. I remember there was a guy in a wheelchair, so I just wanted to throw that in. It would be a 9.5 out of 10 if it wasn't for two things. One, the fact that you have to go through and back there to get from the main merch place in the back. Two, they kept playing this nuke sound that sounded so realistic. I thought World War III was starting. Okay, Darkstone's Hollow time, 7 out of 10. It would be higher, if you actually did anything down there. But there wasn't. Just a guy that wanted you to come in his cage and take a picture with him, which, ew. What are you up to, Darkstone? I was waiting in line to get a picture with him. There were these, kids that looked like 11 or 12 or 13, that were up before us. And they, you had to scream in the cage, which was, odd, weird, what? They yelled daddy, and it was loud, and it was awkward. And then they started twerking. That one kind of stank. Those kids really made my day, though. They were funny. Okay, last but definitely not least, Midway of Misery. 10 out of 10, baby. I loved it so much. Firstly, it wasn't out to love about the aesthetic they had going on back there. It was so cool. They were blasting metal music in our ears. I love this. I took a picture with this guy that looks like if that Smurf cat in The Greatest Showman had a baby, so that's cool. Also, they somehow managed to fit 3 haunted houses back there. 3! This cost them removing the whip, so I'll never forgive them for that. But wow, it's too late now, they can't put it back. Very cool, very fun, very slay. The family things were actually pretty fun. So there was the Shake and Glow ball and the Trick-or-Treat, Treatville. Yeah, they're trying to act like, their original event never existed and it's always been Dark Nights. But it hasn't. The Shake and Glow ball was okay. I mean, the singers were just workers, and it kind of gave off theater kid vibe. And it was their first show since 2019, so yay. The music was too loud, and I could hardly hear the singers. I wasn't mad, because they weren't all that good. Average. They said it was 12 and under, but I'm a little older. Oh, free candy either way. One complaint was that they closed 75% of the rides, and they didn't tell anybody they were doing that. My theory is that I think they needed more people to work the haunted houses and the scare zones, but I thought they were already good on that. I mean, they hired an entire group of people just for one of them, and all they did was make noise and roll on the ground. So my family was kind of mad about that because it was 5 o'clock, and we had no rides to go on because we're all closed. The only things that were open were, Cup Fusion, because I know that'll do well, and, the train. None of the roller coasters, because they were getting ready for the scariness, and that's where all the teens are gonna be. I know this video was short, but I've been procrastinating for a week to get this out, so just be glad that it's coming out at all. I was planning on dropping this on Halloween, but I've left you guys waiting long enough because I promised it would be out last week, but no. I'm posting this probably on the last day of Dark Knight, which is sad. Why take me back? I love it so much. But that's basically all I want to say in this. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, Royale Squad.